the collapse of the Republic and the establishment of the Galactic Empire led by Palpatine for the first few years of its reign became one of the Empire's primary objectives was to hunt down all of the remaining Jedi that escaped Order 66. So much emphasis was placed on this as even if a single Jedi Knight was to escape the Empire, they had the ability to recreate and jumpstart a new order, or the Jedi could one day overthrow both Vader and Sidious. This is why it was very crucial that every single Jedi Master be hunted down and eliminated in addition to hunting down the Jedi. This was also the period of the time where the Empire began the widespread recruitment of stormtroopers, as they began accepting everyday civilians in their force in an effort to establish as much control over the galaxy as possible. Also in this era, propaganda became a very valuable tool for the Empire as they attempted to get the common person in the galaxy to join the ranks of the Stormtrooper Corps and fight for Palpatine, as the Jedi had become the most hated organization in all of the galaxy at this point. They were heavily featured in propaganda for the Empire as they were portrayed them as the evil and explaining that by the might of the Palpatine had been completely wiped out from the galaxy and that could no longer inflict their control over the galaxy and its inhabitants. However, this is the propaganda that is also mentioned that there were still Order 66 survivors that needed to be hunted down and eliminated to ensure that the Jedi Order never returned. And the Empire pushed heavily for stormtroopers and civilians to join its ranks, as they mentioned that that person could very well be one of them to hunt down the last of the Jedi. One of the individuals that was the most heavily featured was of course Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he had gained notoriety and fame during the Clone Wars as a prestigious member of the Jedi Order. Not to mention that his death was confirmed by the Empire. Obi-Wan along with Yoda were called the Empire's most wanted as they were placed on the list of the 7 most sought after individuals in the entire galaxy. Huge rewards and bounties were placed on the heads of Obi-Wan and Yoda. Specifically, the Empire wanted to attempt to place within the minds of nearly all the stormtroopers the face on Obi-Wan Kenobi and explain why he was one of last Jedi Masters that never had been confirmed to be killed. Aware by Obi-Wan when Order 66 was commended on Utapau and it came down. Again, however, his body was found following this event. However, the Empire reported that there had been 0 sightings of Obi-Wan Kenobi and had thought that Obi-Wan in fact had been killed by the public in the public's eye of view.